There was once a time that Alyssa Milano was the baddest thing moving. I'm talking about this was after Who's the Boss, but I want to say like what, like late 80s, early 90s. I mean, she did that movie Poison Ivy 2, which I don't remember anything about except for the fact that I think she got naked in it and the poster because she looked super hot on it. But besides that, yeah. Why is she being given attention again in 2019? Oh, yeah, because Twitter exists and all these old celebrities who are way past their prime, way past their point of fame, have decided that, yeah, I can get on here and prolong my fame, particularly if I pick up causes and really put myself out there as a voice and an advocate. And Alyssa Milano, it really is no different. She produced this video with a ton of crocodile tears, crying about the migrant situation at the border. And off top, we feel terrible for the kids because they didn't ask for any of this. They didn't ask for their parents to, in many cases, sell them to coyotes or use them as pawns or bargaining chips as they look to increase their life here in the United States, as opposed to fighting for a future for their kids back home, wherever they came from. And it's sad that NGOs and their governments encourage them to take the trip. So because hey, if they're not there, they don't have to worry about them. And it's not to laugh, but yeah, it is a tragic situation. But there's a point I'm going to bring up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into her video here of her crying all these tears, and I'll explain to you exactly why this is emotional manipulation, and it's very blatant. This isn't even subtle. Let's go. I'm not seeing any tears.
So, I just watched this video of a baby being
What are you wiping? I mean, I'm curious.
reunited with her mom. Ted Lieu, had...
Pay attention to the, like, they leave every time I press pause, but I want you to pay attention to the comments that are trickling in, because it's all, oh, what's wrong? Oh my goodness, Alyssa Milano's crying. I mean, my God, lady.
Border Patrol officials watch footage of what separation is doing to families, and I watched the video, and I'm gonna post the video in this thread after I'm done. So please watch the video
No,
with the sound up.
no.
What the fuck are we doing?
We are trying to protect American lives by ensuring that everyone who comes in is accounted for and is of good, decent character. That's what we are doing.
We're destroying.
Hold on. There was a there was a comment right there. Why weren't you crying when Obama was doing this? Which is a fantastic question. I mean, it's real.
We are destroying lives. We are destroying children's lives because of fucking arbitrary lines in the sand.
But I want, oh my goodness. See, that's why I really should probably be making better quality videos, because I would interject that scene from Blow where he's like, hey, when Johnny Depp is in front of the judge and he's like, hey, babe, what did I do, huh? All I did was take some plants across some imaginary lines. And the judge goes, those lines were real and those plants were illegal. You're going to jail. Like, it's just like, yo, like, these lines are not arbitrary. They are our borders. They are to protect the citizens of the United States. Come on, man. Like, you dare not call me sexist or not misandrist, but was misogynist, because I love Tulsi. I would love for Tulsi to be the president. So No, you don't get that argument over here. But for every single Tulsi who is a woman of her right mind, good, strong character, has integrity and honor, there are, I want to say, at least 250,000 Alyssa Milanos who see an opportunity to garner some attention for themselves and aim to use that attention in any way, shape, or form necessary just to keep eyes on them. So, I know I'm a bit of a hypocrite when I do these types of videos because, yeah, it is giving her attention, but I'm not letting her off the hook for a single thing.
And we can't let this be the new normal.
It's been the normal for a very long time. And my question is where were your tears, not just during Obama's administration, but for American families that get broken up every single day? You got talking about one video of a family crying because they can't be together. Man, take a trip to any penitentiary, any correctional facility, and see the families all gathered there talking whatnot and what have you. It happens every single day to your fellow Americans, and we don't bat an eye. So it's really disingenuous to try to bat an eye now.
This is not what this, besides what this country is, this is not innately who we are.
Who the hell are you to tell us who we are? You're just another schmuck like the rest of us. All right, we all out here grinding, trying to make a way for ourselves. And if anybody should be grateful for what the country has turned into, it should be ladies of your ilk who made tremendous amounts of money, so much to a point where you can't find a guy who can out earn you. So you're sitting here crying over no offense to the kids, but random children, when honestly you are at an age and at a point where you should be taking care of your own kids. I mean, golly, lady, go adopt some black kids from Africa or something. Just stop trying to emotionally manipulate the masses with these crocodiles. I still have not seen a tear or a snot bubble or anything come out of this lady, despite the fact that she's been wiping and wiping and wiping.
As human beings, we've got to take inventory of this, of what's happening, and the humanitarian crisis at the border.
Okay, so this is why you don't get acting jobs anymore. Oh man, Hollywood blacklisted me. No, sweetie, you are a terrible actress. These are crocodile tears, man. Whenever you can see them. And as far as the humanitarian crisis at the border, Trump just got $2.5 billion to help with the wall. And yeah, it has to be secured in order to prevent these type of scenarios and these types of situations. I mean, my God. The point should be to fix the places that these people are coming from. But unfortunately, as we see, even in annexations like Puerto Rico, the corruption, absolute power corrupts. And it doesn't have to be absolute. Not at all. A little bit. You've seen security guards lose their crap because a little bit of power can corrupt. And once, we can give them all the money that we want, but until they start demanding their more of their elected leadership, they're going to keep getting the same.
And we got to do something. We can't ignore what's happening. We can't allow it to continue.
What you going to do? That's my question. This is a terrible place to leave her face at, but what are you going to do? I mean, you're barely like $120. I sincerely doubt that you're going to pick up rifle and take up arms and everything else like that. No, what you're really doing here is suggesting other people, namely disposable men, pick up rifles and bear arms and go hard and stuff like that. She was probably one of the people who were cheering the ICE detention facility attacker. I mean, come on, lady. Fall back. This is why when you sit here and so blatantly try to emotionally manipulate people, you chip and tear away at their empathy. You make them want to be less empathetic because, oh, wow, you're just trying to grift me right here.
We must take inventory. We must do something.
We gotta do something. We gotta do something. That's from Get 'Em to the Greek. Oh, out the snow. Oh my goodness.
Please. I'm gonna post this video. I'm gonna post it right now. So it'll be in this thread under this. Please turn up the sound. Please watch the whole video.
Can somebody please put a baby in this chick? Like, put a baby in her. Somebody distract her. I don't know, because this was one of the bigger problems, and I brought this up briefly before, that when you have all these women that are out earning, average guys, they will not be able to find someone that they feel is quote unquote worthy of them. It's why it's so rare that you hear of women elevating men. The last time I heard about it was my man Jody Meeks, who got himself a billionaire heiress. My dude, respect. He goes in the Hall of Fame, just so we're clear. But but on average, yeah, Matt Damon can take a waitress from a little hole in a bar cantina and, completely elevate her entire life. But women biologically are not wired to desire such a thing. So they find themselves. I've done videos on Rihanna, Charlize Theron, who's that other chick? Olivia Munn. That they're like, oh man, like their biological clocks are screaming at them, and so, but they are like high earners. They make way more money than average guys. So average guys really have absolutely no chance in being in a stable relationship with them, because they'll eventually grow to resent the dude. It always happens.
Please allow yourself to feel, to have empathy. And then I need you to get angry.
And do what? You sit here asking people to tap into all these different emotions, but exactly what productive manner can any of these emotions be released? I ask you to use a little logic, use a little common sense, and try to find out ways to like, if this really does mean that much to you, hey, yeah, you should be asking for a wall as a deterrent, so people don't put their children in such predicaments. I will always put the fault back at the parents, plain and simple, because you're the ones that had the kid. You're the ones that, in some cases, sold the kid. You're the ones that are using the kid as a bargaining chip, as a pawn. So it really falls in line with a big theme on this channel, and that it all starts at home. So yeah, we're all right.
This is being done in our hands with our taxpayer dollars.
So many things get done with taxpayer dollars that people don't like. Taxes aren't particularly, a la carte. You can pick and choose what you wanna give money to, and ultimately, when it comes to the government as a whole, man, you can be a billionaire, such as Bill Gates. You can sit there, ship your money across seas, and guess what? No one's barely going to notice because of all the other money, like the amounts and the ways in which we are taxed in this nation are fantastical.
We can't allow it to continue. Please. Please.
This is why you do not have acting jobs. This is the fakest shit. Yo, this is ridiculously fake. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this to an end. There's only like 11 more seconds, and it's just her, oh, please, oh. Yo, oh my goodness. With that being said, like it if you liked it, dislike it if you want to, go ahead. I'm not scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube's definitely not going to do it. I mean, they're squeezing out way larger creators. I'm like, honestly, this is just a hobby, for me. But if you could toss it out to your friends, let them know, hey, look, they're trying to play us, and we really shouldn't fall for it. And you know what the crazy part is that like 20 years ago, like this probably would have been way more effective because she'd be younger and hotter. And I'm always been the type to say, yeah, I'm a sucker for a beautiful woman and a beautiful woman's tears. A beautiful woman's tears and smiles really do get at my wiring, get at my neurological senses, and I get inflamed or I get just smitten. But either ways, speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? Is this just another terrible attempt to emotionally manipulate the people? I really love your feedback and your input. So with that being said, until the next one.